Let's get right into it. We're looking at a fascinating theory from Crypto Global News today.
And according to them, failing to understand the true purpose of this one asset could mean you miss out on the single largest wealth transfer of our entire generation.
So that brings us to the big mystery, right? Why is an asset that was literally built to handle trillions of dollars in value still priced in cents? It just doesn't add up.
Well, here's the twist. The theory suggests the reason isn't a lack of interest or some kind of failure. It's a deliberate, engineered suppression. The price is low on purpose.
And that's our promise to you. By the end of this breakdown, you're going to understand the exact mechanics behind what this theory calls a violent repricing event.
Okay, so to really get the proposed solution, you first have to understand the problem. And it's a huge one. It's basically the broken plumbing of our entire global financial system.
You see, right now, almost everything runs on a system called SWIFT. And let's be real, it's ancient technology. We're talking slow, 3 to 5 day settlement times, it's expensive, loaded with fees, but the absolute biggest problem is that it's just so inefficient, trapping trillions of dollars of capital.
So here's how it works, and it's kind of wild. For banks to send money to each other across borders, they have to keep these pre-funded accounts all over the world. They're called Nostro and Vostro accounts. The result of this? Literally trillions of dollars are just sitting there, completely dormant, doing absolutely nothing. It's like the world's economy is trying to drive with the emergency brake pulled.
Now, this is the exact problem that XRP was supposedly designed to solve. The theory frames it not as just another crypto, but as a specific tool, a purpose-built solution to fix this broken financial plumbing. And when you look at them side by side, the comparison is just staggering. You go from days down to seconds, from high costs to fractions of a penny. And here's the real game changer. You go from trillions of trapped dollars to on-demand liquidity. This would, in theory, unlock all that dead money and put it back to work in the economy. So, if the tech is that good, it just brings us right back to that big central mystery. Why is the price so low? This is where the theory of control comes in. I mean, it's the question that's driven people crazy for years, right? If this thing is the ultimate solution, why has the price just been stagnant for so long?
Well, according to this theory, it's a three-part strategy. First, you use major legal cases to create regulatory uncertainty, which scares the public away. Second, while everyone's distracted and nervous, the big institutions, banks, governments, the elites get to buy it all up for pennies on the dollar. And third, the so-called real value gets decided behind closed doors in private deals, completely hidden from you and me.
And that's really the core idea here. While the public is watching the price charts and getting stressed out by legal news, the real players are supposedly just quietly accumulating and building out the infrastructure for the new system, all before the price reflects its actual use case.
So all of this is supposedly building towards one single moment, a climax. Not a slow, steady bull run, but something way more sudden and dramatic. They call it the system reset, or the switch. Just look at this. That little bar on the left? That's all the speculative demand we see today. That's all of us trading on exchanges. Now look at that massive bar next to it. That represents the future utility demand. What happens when the system actually goes live and needs to move trillions a day? It's not even a fair fight. Utility demand is predicted to just dwarf speculation. So the switch is that critical moment. It's not a gradual process, it's the flip of a switch. When the new system goes live and demand shifts from being speculative to being driven by pure, absolute necessity. And this is why they say the price change has to be violent. You simply cannot move trillions of dollars around the globe with an asset that's only worth a few cents. The math just doesn't work. For the system to be liquid enough, each coin has to have a very, very high value. So the price can't just climb. It has to snap to a new equilibrium almost instantly. So what does all this mean for the people who are actually holding the asset? Well, the theory concludes with a story about one of the biggest wealth transfers in history.
The outcome of a sudden vertical price explosion like that is pretty straightforward. Anyone who managed to accumulate during that long suppression phase could see a life-altering revaluation of their assets potentially overnight.
So the theory lays out a clear timeline. Phase 1, accumulation. This is supposedly where we are right now while the asset is still accessible to regular people. Phase 2, repricing. That's the switch event, the instant vertical move. And that leads to phase 3, exclusion. And this is the warning. After the switch is flipped, the asset will be so valuable it just becomes a utility for institutions, priced way out of reach for the average person.
And that, of course, is the ultimate question we're left with. Is this a blueprint for the future of finance unfolding right in front of us, or is it just a wild theory? That's a question only time will answer.
Stay ahead in the crypto market. Subscribe now for the latest global news and updates.